Man, we better confront this Blake guy with all this.
He's so wrong. We need to just confront him.
Let's do it.
Hey, Blake! Hey, you've never even been to a Coptic service, have you?
All right, fine. I'll go to one.
It was that easy. Okay, come here.
All right, guys, we're back. I just sat through a whole entire Coptic service. Now I'm going to be interviewing Jeffrey. What is this?
This is a robe that all the deacons wear.
Gotcha. Okay. And how did you become a part of the Coptic?
Yeah, that's a good question. So my mom grew up Baptist, and my dad was Coptic Orthodox, and so she had to convert and be a Coptic Orthodox person. And so then I was raised and I grew up in a Coptic Orthodox home. And so some differences is, so she grew up Baptist, so I kind of understand the faith a little bit. And so people like y'all all eat breakfast together, and then after lunch, after church, you go out to eat lunch together and have this time of fellowship together, whereas we are more spiritual about it. So about 9 hours before we take the Eucharist, we'll all fast. So we don't eat breakfast.
Gotcha. So what are some would you say that is some of the daily practices, or what are some other?
Yeah, that's a daily practice. So every time before we take communion, we fast about 9 hours before. We fast about a third of the year. So right now I'm just eating late at night, and I only eat vegan stuff. So I eat lots of beans, stuff like this, which is hard for me because I'm a big steak guy. And I can't eat any of that.
Gotcha. I'm sitting here with the priest of St. Athanasius. How did you get here, Father?
So actually, I wasn't really supposed to be the priest of St. Athanasius, but I was a monk, so I'm not married, celibate, and they really needed a priest for this parish. So they called me up, the bishop chose me, and now I'm the priest of St. Athanasius. That's not always the case. The bishop, of course, is a celibate monk, and the bishop is, and myself as well, I would say, we're married to the people, we're married to our parish. And this specific bishop, his diocese stretches all the way from Mississippi to Florida. But to answer your question, I got here because I was chosen.
What would you change about your faith?
I don't think I would change anything. You know, actually, a lot of people don't give us enough credit. The Coptic Orthodox Church really has done a lot for Christianity. Monks, monasteries, that all starts with us, the Desert Fathers. Think about some of our church theologians. We've got St. Athanasius, we've got St. Cyril. A lot of people don't give us enough credit. We really are the first Christians if you think about it.
What is that on your head?
Yeah, so this is a veil that all girls wear at the church service, which is from Paul's letter in the Corinthians, where it says that women should wear a veil over their head.
Very cool. What do you guys do for evangelism?
Yeah, so for me, I just actually got back from a trip from Lima, Peru, and there we did lots of outreach, and this wasn't just with Coptic Orthodox, this was with Protestants as well. And in Lima, they have this church for people to come there and train for 3 months to learn the Bible, and then they get sent out into their native country, their little native land, and they teach people there.
What does evangelism look like in the Coptic Orthodox Church in Egypt?
So they actually cannot evangelize. If they evangelize and convert somebody, that person will be killed. They'll be arrested and killed. So for instance, on your driver's license, it'll say what religion you are. And if you convert from Islam to Coptic Orthodox, then you'll be killed for it.
Wait, you will be killed, or the person that...
The person that converts will be killed.
Oh. All right, I'm here with Ishtar, and I'm going to be asking some questions. You grew up in Egypt in the Coptic Orthodox Church, right?
Is this yours? I'm thirsty.
Have at it, please.
So I did grow up in Egypt, but actually, a little bit of a fun fact. I grew up as a Coptic Orthodox, but I went to a Catholic school. So one of the things that I didn't know as a young girl was that I couldn't take the Eucharist, but I was taking it week in and week out. Now that I've grown up, I realize that they believe in transubstantiation. And while we believe that Christ's actual body and actual blood is present in the Eucharist, we don't use that type of vocab. We like to leave it up to a mystery. But now that I'm here in Cleveland, if there's no Coptic Orthodox church around, Oriental Orthodox church around, I can go to an Eastern Orthodox church. If there's no Eastern Orthodox, I am encouraged to go to a Catholic church and take the Eucharist. But yeah.
Did you ever experience any demonic activity or demonology?
Oh yeah, that's a really good question. Bit of a curveball. But as I did actually in Egypt, there is a very well-known priest, and he every single service after his message, he would talk about demons, and there would be a line of people, and he would cast out demons for a couple of hours. There's actually videos on YouTube. You can go look it up. But yes, I have experienced that. Not so much in America, but yes.
Sure. So how can you guys unify the church?
Humble yourself. Put your head down and humble yourself. You have to have lots of humility.
So a little bit of a give and take. They give a little, you give a little.
Oh, absolutely not. I won't give an inch. No, I won't give an inch.